Now, what was the most challenging part about playing Ivan Drago, and how did that impact you professionally and personally?
I think the toughest part was that it was my first really big role, you know, and I didn't really know much about film acting, and I had to learn, which was tough, but it was also, it gave me a certain advantage that I hadn't really done it before. So I was very open to taking directions. And first I had this acting coach in New York, who was Warren Robertson, who passed away in his 90s last year. Very nice guy. He came up with this idea of not doing too much, you know. He showed me pictures of these Soviet officers. This is when I was auditioning for the role. Soviet officers that have this workers' hero, this Soviet kind of with the chin up, you know, and I kind of reminded, I looked like one of those posters, you know, a little bit. So he had this idea of don't do anything, just stay there and say the line, which is very difficult. When the camera comes in on you tight, you want to do something, you want to produce something, but I kind of practiced that. And then I had this other dialect coach. When I got the part, I had this Russian guy who was from Leningrad, and he taught me how to speak a little bit of Russian, and he also told me how the Russian fighters were taken away from their family when they were young in those days, and the Soviet fighters, at 12 or so, and they were trained in special schools, and only the best ones made it. And he kind of put this idea in my head about my character actually being, not being too happy about what happened to him, you know, in the Soviet system, and that he really wants to show that he wants to take his kind of revenge on the system by winning this fight. And that some of the emotion comes from that he's really told to kill Apollo and do a few things. So there were little kind of colors that different people gave me, and then Stallone, of course, so made the character quite a very, very detailed sort of picture of a Soviet fighter. It wasn't just me trying to wing it when I showed up. No, I'd rehearsed for months and months and months. So every flick of the eye means something on film, you know. So I think I was very lucky to have a year to prepare and also to have all these guys to help me, you know.